Hi, it's your girl Williet. Welcome back to my channel, Faith and Love with Williet. I'm going to be your host tonight. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Always leave your questions or your worries at the comment section and we're going to get back to you. Tonight, we're going to be talking on the topic, falling back to your vomit, which is your ex. Is your ex really your vomit? Should we tag them that? Is it right for a lady to call her former boyfriend? Is it right for a guy to call her former girlfriend? Under what circumstances should this be? But before we delve into the topic, we have somebody that has a direct question to ask us. Hello, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, ma'am.
There was a pressing question you said you wanted to ask us tonight. Please, can you throw your question?
Okay, so my question is it right now for you to keep in touch with your ex while you're in a relationship, be it marriage or when you're in a committed relationship with someone? Is it right for you to keep in touch with your ex?
Okay, thank you.
With reasons. With reasons.
Okay, thank you for the question. Thank you very much. Is it right for you to keep a relationship with your ex, be it a former marriage or a former, dating relationship? Is it right? That's the question of our caller tonight. I'm going to break this into little segments of boyfriend, girlfriend, a couple, married people with children, and married people without children. When it comes to married people that were once married and there was a product of the marriage, they had something that emanated out of that marriage, you can't tell them not to talk to each other. The child that was a product of that union would definitely bring those people back together, which means they have to talk always for the sake of the baby, for the sanity of the baby, for the baby to be able to grow up in a conducive environment, not lacking the basic necessity of that union, which is love. So both of them have to pretend. Sometimes this pretend leads to rekindling of previous emotions. They can't help it. We can't really blame them for that. Sometimes it's about people that just met and had, a sexual relationship and they got babies. They didn't really marry, but a baby happened. You can't stop them from keeping in touch. They will definitely keep in touch. They have to call each other for the sake of the child. Now let's go back to the other set, which is a set of people that were entangled once and nothing happened. There is no chain binding them together. There is no child in the middle prompting them to come back together. Now, these are the people where the question comes to, is it right for you to constantly have this conversation or calls with your ex? Now, the question is, are they sneaky calls? Is your partner comfortable with the calls? Under what circumstance did you break up with your ex? Are you people comfortable being just friends? Are you people responsible enough to keep that friendship and still keep your boundaries? Is there a traumatic past, maybe something that is still clinging you people together? Are you calling your ex because you're still in love with your ex, or you're calling your ex because, you just want to call somebody you knew before? Now, the question lies with the caller. What is your purpose of reaching back to your ex? If the purpose for reaching back to your ex is because you still have feelings for them, then my simple advice to you is to break up with whoever you are with and don't cause them emotional damage and go back to your ex. But if your ex was the abusive one and you are still clinging to that abusive ex, then I still have another thing for you. You don't have sense. You ought to have moved on. That means your ex is not really your problem, you are your own problem. The third thing is your partner at home comfortable with you calling your ex? What is the story you told your partner about your ex that you keep calling? If your partner is not comfortable with you calling your ex, you need to stop doing that. Or you go back to your ex, like I said. You didn't really break up. Probably you were just in a bit to show this person that you are better, you can find something better. Yet your heart is still there. Just throw away the pride and go back. And stop causing emotional distress to somebody that actually cares about you. The question now is it right? The rightness and the wrongness of it is not left for me to decide. It is left for you to put the consequences of your cause on a weight. Is this cause I'm making detrimental to my partner or not? Is this call I'm making affecting my new relationship? Is this call I'm making taking me back from the place where I am to a place where I used to be? It takes maturity to answer those questions and truthfulness. Remember, the first stage of truth is self-truth. You tell yourself the truth before you can tell somebody else. So if you can tell yourself the truth that calling my ex is not productive, it's not healthy for my new relationship, then stop calling. If you can equally tell yourself the truth that, calling my ex doesn't have any effect. Maybe it's just a business transaction, or maybe I want to, achieve something. Probably you and your ex were doing a business and you are still calling each other. Please do it responsibly. So the choice to call your ex and be comfortable in a relationship lies between you and the person that you're having this relationship with. You should be able to give this person reason, tangible enough, and evidence good enough for the person to believe that you're not going to have a relapse. But if you see that this thing is making your partner uncomfortable, please stop doing it. Don't do it anymore. It's not right. If it is causing emotional damage to whoever it is you're in love with, don't do it anymore. But if you have children in the relationship, you can't help it. That is a call of necessity. Those calls are not, you're not calling your ex because probably you are still in love or you want to. You're doing it out of necessity. You're doing it because it is what is right for the growth and development of those children. So we cannot really say calling your ex is bad or calling your ex is right. It is the motive behind the call that will determine the rightness and the wrongness of calling your ex. God bless you. If you have any question or you don't understand anything I've said, you can always leave your doubts or your questions in the comment section. I remain your host, Williet Bye.